My name is Taylor Field. I'm pastor-director of East 7th Baptist Church Graffiti in the Lower East Side in Manhattan. It's a church and community ministry. And Zig Ziglar has blessed us in many ways. In the 90s, there was a time when I had a meal with a friend who was a neighbor of Zig's, and Zig came over and ate with us. As he heard some stories about our ministry here, he made the comment, he said, "Boy, you could write a book." And I said, "Well, I actually have written some things." And Zig was so kind. He said, "If you will send me what you've written, I will show it to my book agent, and let's see what can happen." And he actually did that, and I actually, after a while, did get a book published. And the editor says told me I get 5,000 manuscripts a year. I only read the ones that a book agent that I respect gives me. So I am so grateful to Zig for blessing us, and I've written several other books since that time, and those books have had an influence on many people here in our ministry. And so I am so grateful to Zig that he helped us. As he got involved with us, he also said, "Do you ever take donations? Because we're a church and community ministry." And I said, "Yes." And so he said, "Can I send you some clothes?" I said, "Yes." We had a storefront at the time, and if I remember correctly, we got about 50 boxes of clothes from Zig Ziglar. And as we did that, it was a blessing to many people. And I remember one person, I told him, I said, "Do you know Zig Ziglar?" He was looking through the clothes. He said, "Yeah." I said, "Zig Ziglar donated these clothes." And I said, "Who knows, you might be wearing Zig Ziglar's pants right now." And he said, "I feel more motivated." You say it. And we had a lot of fun with that. But again, it was such an abundant blessing. And then finally, Zig continued to have an interest in our ministry here in New York City with people in difficult circumstances. And he came and spoke at our church when we were just building our church. And it turned out that we got our certificate of occupancy the next week. So he was the first preacher in a continuous service of our church and helped us start our church here. Now we've been blessed. We have a second site. We're working on our third site. We have helped in some way to start over 18 churches here in the city. And I think of all these things that have happened that Zig helped us with. So I'm so appreciative of him. And as I think about the new book and seeing that these are the principles he used and has really blessed so many people in New York City in difficult circumstances that he may never meet personally, but he's been such a blessing. God bless you, Zig, and we appreciate all you do.